Good afternoon, mental health and substance use.
Hello, this is Renee Goche, and I'm just calling for an update. I think this is the second or third time I've been calling.
Okay, an update on your referral.
Yeah.
Okay, when's your birthday? All right. Is it okay if I just pop you on a quick hold here?
Sure.
Okay, just a moment. Hi, Renee. I'm just going to transfer you over to one of our clinicians so that they can update you.
Thank you.
Hi, is this Renee?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Carolina. We spoke last week, I believe.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, hi. So before we proceed, Renee, I just want to confirm that you do not have consent to record our conversation today.
I understand.
Okay, are you agreeable to that?
Of course.
Okay. So I consulted with Dr. Corbyn about what we discussed last week and wanting to see her in follow-up. I know Dr. Nielsen's agreeable to the same. She's not agreeable to seeing you again, considering the recording of your initial consult with her and the subsequent posting of that. So I'm basically waiting on some input in terms of what the options are moving forward in terms of getting you some further follow-up if that's possible.
Well, yeah, because now I'm caught in like a catch-22 because my doctor is now saying that I'm not being cooperative with working with Dr. Corbyn. And Dr. Corbyn said that I can work with her. So was there anything like inappropriate or out of that wasn't true that was posted, or was it just me being fully transparent?
So the only information that I'm aware of, I mean, I can pull your chart up and review the consult, but the only information that I'm aware of as far as why she's declining to see you again is that my understanding is you recorded the consult without her consent and then posted it also without her consent. And so when we're working in a therapeutic relationship with someone and there's sort of a break in that therapeutic relationship, which she feels occurred with the recording and posting of that video without her knowledge, she just doesn't feel like following up with you would be appropriate given that rupture in the relationship.
Did I break the law?
I'm not aware of whether that is breaking the law or not, but my understanding is that if a physician feels uncomfortable with following up with a patient, they are within their right to decline to do so. I really don't know anything more beyond that.
Okay, so who could I talk to about my conversation with Dr. Corbyn? Because right now this is like hindering my life, right? And
Yeah.
we're like, and so thankfully that I'm recording to protect my butt, because I officially, with Dr. Nielsen and Dr. Corbyn and with Constable Steve Panica, which I think his office is next door to your clinic, I have a pretty solid case for medical malpractice, right? So, like, and I'm seeking like legal help with that, right? Like moving forward with that. So, like, who can I talk to about what Dr. Corbyn said in that barely 1 hour consultation? Because, like, right now, like, it's not, yeah. Who can I talk to about like what she said and what she talked about with me in that meeting?
Yeah, that is a very good question.
And I think
So
you like addressed that. I'm sorry to cut you off. I think you said that
no,
you
no,
wanted
no,
like you
no.
wanted to like
Yeah,
move forward, but you have to talk to more people, right?
right, exactly. So it's I'm certainly not wanting to kind of give you minimal information. There's only so
No,
much
you're good.
information that I have, and I've kind of given you all that I know.
Okay.
And so I can't know what I don't know or know what I'm not really in a position to answer. But I understand you have more questions and you want more answers, which is reasonable.
Well, because before Dr. Nielsen told me to seek you guys, the CARES Clinic, Steve Panica with Vic PD told me to come in for like a consult, right? And before this has happened, I've been harassed by the police for years across 4 provinces, right? And now I'm in BC and my class 1 license that I've had for over 20 years has been taken away and I live in my car, right? So like it just looks that police are lying to professionals, which is what something valuable that Dr. Corbyn mentioned about a police report that supposedly doesn't exist after I followed up with that. And I've been posting everything in every conversation online, right? So no one can say, no, I didn't. And it just looks that police are just using professionals to build a case. And unfortunately, the lovely Dr. Corbyn and Dr. Nielsen are kind of being, used, and it's not working out in their favor, right? But still, I'm the one suffering here because I still don't have my BC Class 1 license back yet, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to keep on bugging you, but when do you think you're going to call me back?
Yeah, so actually, my team lead, John, has just stepped into the room because I sent him a message just to...
John Lisbon?
Yes, that's right.
Hello, John.
So if you don't mind, I can put you on speakerphone.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. Or would you like to just take the phone and directly speak with John? What's your preference?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Just hang on one sec. Renee?
Yes.
Okay, here's John.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. I just start by saying that I'm not giving you any consent to recording.
I understand.
Great. And so at this point, the only information we have is that that Dr. Corbyn is not consenting to see you again.
But
And
you were in the meeting where she said that she wanted or like was open to like seeing me, right?
Right. And that was before she knew that you were recording her and that you actually posted it on YouTube.
Which was just like a transparent what happened in the hour of us talking. There was no, like, I wasn't, like, I didn't, I didn't.
Transparent that she did not submit to or did not agree to your recording her, and you did it without her consent.
But I didn't do anything wrong, though, right? It was just like she doesn't like that I did it, right?
I would say you did something wrong by not complying with her request.
Okay, but if I didn't record that meeting, well, then I wouldn't have evidence of her saying that there's a police report that doesn't exist. So I'm really curious on who told Dr. Corbyn that I'm filming at schools if that police report doesn't exist.
That I don't know.
See, and if I didn't record in that meeting, well, then I wouldn't have that strong piece of evidence that I'm now going to be seeking legal guidance for medical malpractice, right?
Okay.
Right, because like I'm going to be, so like the first step was for me to like talk to Dr. Corbyn and figure it out, but since it's like boo-hoo, I don't want to be recorded, well, now I have to file a complaint with the practitioner or the college or psychiatry and doctors or whatever, because I've been in contact with Human Rights of Victoria, and
Okay.
so I now have to file a complaint with Dr. Corbyn, right? And I don't want to do that. I wanted to like talk to you guys and like talk to her in person and hash this out.
Okay.
But if
well, how about this, Renee? Is it possible that you could send a letter with your request?
can you elaborate? I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's something that you're specifically wanting to speak to her about.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And if you want to have it addressed, could you not write a letter
Oh, well,
and bring it in, and she can reply to it?
could,
I mean, why does it have to be something face to face?
no, oh yeah, no, okay, no, I'm open to that, John. This is why I like you, John. You're always, yeah. I see but that's kind of in like your favor as like a group, right? Like you have like Constable Steve Panica, you have like yourself, John, and and it's like there's this machine working in a group to just protect their butt while I'm attacked, right? You understand what I'm saying? So like I am open to it, but it's like there's still this cat and mouse thing where I still can't get my driver's license because I'm still like, sure, I can write a letter about what I just talked to you about, right? But right now, currently, as we speak, 2 weeks ago, Dr. Nielsen says I'm not working with Dr. Corbyn. So I guess I need like a second like consultation with psychiatry for like a mental health assessment, because like I read through the 3-page report Dr. Corbyn made, and there's like things that aren't matching with what she said or what we talked about. And at the beginning of that letter, I know that there's supposed to be this statement of forgiveness for error, what have you. But her whole statement just seems that it's just backing up the police on having my license removed in the first place, which, I mean, a couple weeks ago, I just had a police officer falsely ticket me for 6 points for driving without consideration, and was tossed out of the court because it was a false ticket. It was a lie. And he knew about me before we even met because of my social media. And this is the second time last year an officer admitted to working with the community to target me and issue me a false ticket, and that was dismissed too. 2 police tickets that were dismissed, that I'm being targeted, right? And now I have this whole doctor thing, which it seems with all my evidence and with me recording everything, it seems that they're just being used for their plaque on the wall to support the police, right? So, I mean, where does that leave me? You know, I feel like I'm not being treated fairly, you know?
Okay, but with everyone who has any kind of medical, like an assessment, you have the ability to be able to respond to the situation. And that's why I'm saying if you have something in writing, then it is something that can be documented versus speaking in person, right?
Can I email you?
Sure, you can email me.
So I can email the email I already have and just address whatever I wanted to address with you guys, and you guys will get back to me.
Sure.
Okay. Do you have any other reply? Like I said a lot. Like, do you have any other like reply about? Like, I think you're Dr. Corbyn's right hand person. So,
No,
oh,
not really, but
okay. But you're a clinician, so maybe clinicians are like the right hand for psychiatry there, right?
yeah, I mean, we work with them, yeah.
Okay, so how are we going to help Renee and get this mental health thing and everything I said? Like how can we move forward there?
Renee, can I just interrupt
Yes,
you for
yes,
one
of course,
second?
please.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, sorry. So we were just discussing something. So
Wait, who was just talking just there?
that was Carolina.
Did she have something to say?
Well, she was just saying to me. She was just asking if she could interrupt to tell me something. So what was recommended, because she just received a reply regarding this, and this wasn't from Dr. Corbyn, that wondering if you can get a referral requesting another consult.
Which, Renee, I know you mentioned Dr. Nielsen was, at least as of last week, agreeable or in agreement with you to be re-referred for follow-up with psychiatry. Is that correct?
Yeah, like we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking for basically another opinion.
Well, I said that I was going to go talk to Dr. Corbyn. He said it was a good idea. I think that's how the conversation went.
Right. So I think, to answer your question in terms of how can we help Renee, I think the first step is to get a formal referral from Dr. Nielsen, which it sounds like he's agreeable to sending that referral. And once we get that referral, our team will consult with our psych chief and see how we can offer you some follow-up again. But it would not be in this case with Dr. Corbyn.
Okay. And I would have to think about that, because with how things have already played out, I would have to think about my best interest on doing business with you guys again, right? Because of how this went, right? So I would have to
force that on you.
Okay, but all right, so you're 1000% sure that Dr. Corbyn is not going to want to see me again, even if I write you guys an email and talk about everything I want to talk about?
She won't see you again, that's right.
Okay.
But if you want, I can, when you send me the email, I can present it to her and see if she has anything to reply. If not, I'll let you know, okay?
Well, I think that's best, because I don't want to file a complaint with her college or psychiatry, whatever that it's officially called. I have it on my phone somewhere. But if she's not going to talk to me face to face kind of thing and like talk about the things that we talked about in like the 1 hour, then I'm going to have to proceed and file like a formal complaint, right?
Okay, so you don't want to send the email that you had?
No, I'm still going to send it, and I'm still going to say that everything I'm going to say about my concerns about the 1 hour of our sit down conversation and moving forward. And then once she has that, then if she still doesn't want to continue what she said that she was going to do, is see me again, well, then I have to file a complaint, right? So we'll just go from there. So you have to bear with me, because I'm suffering from depression. So like basic tasks are just like really a struggle for me. So probably next week I'll send the email, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. And then as far as the other referral, is that something you'll consider? Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, that's something. I'm gonna think about it. And plus, Dr. Nielsen called in sick. I was supposed to see him this Tuesday, so I see him next week or the week after. So then I have a little bit of time before I get that referral.
Okay. Sounds good. And again, that if you want to have support from John for peer support, he is happy to provide that for you too.
Okay, but you guys aren't willing to, again, you said that you're not willing to let me talk to anyone else?
You mean a different person?
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you didn't want to work with John?
Yeah, so like I recorded the conversation with John. It's like an hour or something like that, but I didn't post it. It's uploaded online, but it's like private. There's too much background noise, and Steve Panica informed me that it is against the law to have third party work, so just other background noise and people talking. But I don't feel comfortable with what's going on in my life and my past and the conversation I had with John. So I feel comfortable if I could maybe talk to a different person.
So someone who is not discussing some of your past?
No, it was just I experienced some like flashbacks of like old trauma.
Okay.
I'm not trying to like put blame or anything, or I just don't think that talking with John isn't best fitted for me. But would like to talk to someone else.
Okay. So you're not saying that John per se did anything wrong. It's more that speaking with him about some things kind of revived some trauma from the past.
Oh yeah, I do not feel comfortable.
You don't feel comfortable speaking with him?
No.
Well, let me talk to my coordinator and I can get back to you on that one.
Well, that's good news.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm trying to work with you.
I know, like, you're always beyond professional and you have like this super cool vibe. That's why I like you, John.
Okay. Well, I hope that you can continue to respect our wishes of not recording us and posting things on YouTube.
I mean, I'm just trying to save the little bit of life that I have left, John. I hope you understand, man.
I understand you wanting to save your life and try to move yourself in a direction that's going to be healthier for yourself. But I also want you to respect us as we would respect you.
Yeah, it's a scary world out there, John, and I have a conversation with Constable Steve Panica. He said that he was like shadowing in the background because your staff or like the staff of the Caris Clinic was worried about me recording, and he mentioned about not worried about me but others and how others are viewing it,
right?
Which just backs up how I'm being targeted and I'm being attacked. And yeah, there's the Hells Angels, they're real, man, and there's real gangs out there, and
Sure.
I get private calls and I've had emails of threats and phone calls of threats, but it seems that the police want to act like nothing's happening and the police would rather choose just to take me down instead. And I'm just still fighting, John, so I hope y'all can appreciate.
I appreciate you fighting, and I'm sorry to hear that you're getting threats. That's not terrible. It really is.
It's not your fault, man. It's just, it is what it is.
I feel bad hearing that. I wouldn't want you to be threatened. I think that's awful.
What's more awful is when the police say that it's not happening. So
yeah, that's true too.
Right? So I'm sorry for. I'm just saying sorry for the future. Sorry, John.
All right. So let's see what we can do. If you can send that to me, and I will discuss with my coordinator too.
Your help is much appreciated.
All righty. Take good care of yourself, then.
You too. Bye, Carolina.